I took up chemistry, but my hormone machine kicked in, and all of a sudden I saw these good-looking girls walking down the hall, and all of a sudden my interest left chemistry and went to the girls. That was my downfall. But I recovered from that, and I did very well in chemistry, extremely well considering how little education I had. But I learned on the job training, and I had an inventive turn of mind. They called me the mad chemist on my street. Later on as a character in the Canadian Army. I guess you have to have those kind of guys to add some little pizzazz to the situation, and I added it.
His reaction.
I was just interested in war.
Mm-hmm.
I wanted to be a soldier. And, well, I guess somewhere in the background had to be some patriotism, but I didn't understand it. I was too young to understand it.
Right.
I wanted to be a hero for my country. If that's being patriotic, okay, that is. I had my mother wake me up at 4 o'clock in the morning. I had to get there at 6:30 or 7, I forget. And my mother made me porridge and coffee and whatever. And I hustled out of the house, and I went right down to the Essex Terminal track, the shortcut to St. Luke Road. And I described it, I said, funny thing, I wasn't afraid to walk down a dark street and then a dark railroad, because in those days nobody had money, so there weren't very many muggers around. How much money could they get out of a guy that's broke? I never doubted it. I never doubted it. I mean, there's times when I heard of some defeat. Oh, gee. But that's life itself. It has daily defeats and daily victories.
Why would you say that, Stan? What would lead you to believe?
I was always kind of a homespun philosopher.
Right.
An optimist.
So it's not like you knew that you had better weapons or you had this or you...
Well, no, we didn't have better weapons, I'll tell you that. I learned that long after the war and studying.
Right.
It's a wonder we won sometime, I'll tell you.
I've heard that.
The University of Windsor and University of Waterloo held a joint conference, military conference. And they were discussing it first. They had a panel of 9 historians on this, and given their thing about the Battle of Barriers Ridge in Normandy, where the Essex Scottish got slaughtered. And the tendency was to blame the battalion commanders for not having control of their men.
Right.
And then they asked for questions from the floor, and I was just itching to get up and say, all you guys are wrong. You're all wrong. It's weaponry decided it. Totally weaponry. And but I just didn't want to get up and look like I was showing off.
You didn't do it?
No. So historian Terry Kopp, who writes quite a few books, he's a professor of English literature at Waterloo and military history, I guess. I don't know what exactly. And I've got to know him. And he says, Stan, I thought you were going to go up there. I said, Terry, I'm not in front of a mic, I'm not great.
Right.
So he says, Stan, write it out. Can you write it out and deliver it to the university and give it to the history department? And I wrote it out. And when I brought it in there and I gave it to some, I don't know whether he was a professor or undergraduate or what, and I gave it, he read it. He said, my God, I should have had you write my thesis. I said, you mean to tell me I could have got a PhD of that if I had not been studying girls all my life?